Lincoln. Neb. A company trying to build a $3 billion carbon sequestration pipeline in South Dakota. Nebraska and several other states announced Friday that it is abandoning the plan. Given unpredictable nature of regulatory and government processes, particularly in South Dakota and Iowa, the company has decided to cancel pipeline project, Navigator CO2 said in a news release. The South Dakota Public Utilities Commission unanimously denied a permit for Navigator's Heartland Greenway project on Sept. 6, following a hearing that ran from July 25 to August 8. The project would capture carbon dioxide emitted from ethanol and fertilizer plants and transport it for storage underground. Navigator had sought to suspend the process Iowa since the permit denial in South Dakota and had moved to withdraw its application Illinois. CEO Matt Vinning's comments were included in the company's news release on Friday. We also thank all of the individuals, trade associations, labor organizations, landowners and elected officials who support us and carbon capture in the Midwest. The pipeline would pass through Republican State Rep. Carla Lem's land near Canton. He owes end of the project to people who opposed it. This was due to the people and the grassroots standing up, he said. Dakota Rural Action was one of the groups that helped organize opponents against the project. Chase Jensen, group's organizer and lobbyist, called the news a tremendous victory for affected citizens and landowners who were going to get worse. Summit well positioned to add additional facilities, although Summit's permit application was denied. In South Dakota, a similar but separate proposal by Summit Carbon Solutions to build a carbon sequestration pipeline through South Dakota, Nebraska and other states is still active. Summit said he plans to change course and reapply. Summit spokeswoman Sabrina Zenner said Friday that the company is well positioned to add additional plants and communities to our project footprint. He said Summit is just as committed to our project as the day we announced it. One of the main points of contention in both the Summit Navigator permit applications in South Dakota was Option County setback regulations mandating minimum distances between pipelines and existing structures properties. Summit was also controversial for filing dozens of eminent domain lawsuits that the company later withdrew. Eminent domain is a legal process for gaining access to land from reluctant landowners. Navigator has not filed any eminent domain lawsuits. In eastern South Dakota, Navigator's pipeline would travel 185.9 miles through Brookings, Moody, Minnehaha, Lincoln and Turner counties. Sections of the pipeline would also extend into Minnesota, Nebraska and Iowa. Project backers sought to take advantage an annual federal tax credit of $85 per metric ton sequestered carbon. The purpose of credits is to encourage the removal of carbon dioxide, a heat-trapping greenhouse gas, from a